Hey folks, Gary here. Happy Tuesday morning to you. Hey, Clifford. I don't know if you see Clifford there or not. He's going by. Yeah, what a great day to be alive. What a great day to be with our Lord. Every day we walk with Jesus is a great day. And so the boys are here, Cole and Clifford. They're confused right now. I don't know how confused they are, but they're a little confused. I took away a toy from them. They don't feel bad for them. They got lots of toys here. They really do. But being dogs, even though they have lots of toys, they have to have one specific one. It doesn't really matter which one it is. It just happens to be the one that one of them likes. And if one of them likes it, then the other one likes it and wants it. And so they kind of get into a little bit of a doggy wrestling match to try and get that back. So it's playful. They're not hurting each other by any means. But they can be noisy, which won't work for this. And so they don't understand. And that happens in our lives too. We don't understand. We don't understand why God will do things or not do things. Why things come into our life or things are taken out of our life and we say, I don't understand this. And we talked about that yesterday in Isaiah about how God says, my ways are higher than your ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. We just can't get the whole thing in our heads. Well, today I want to look at Isaiah 49:9, and it says this. What sorrow awaits those who argue with their creator? Does a clay pot argue with its maker? Does the clay dispute with the one who shapes it, saying, stop, you're doing it wrong? Does the pot exclaim, how clumsy can you be? No. A clay pot doesn't argue with its maker, right? The maker who's making the clay pot has a purpose for it, has a design for it. The maker knows what he's doing with it, so the pot doesn't argue with that because it's ultimately the pot is for the maker who's making it, and he's making it for a reason. Well, the same thing is true in our lives. God shapes us and forms us for a reason. Now, we might not understand it. We might say, hey, why did you make me with even bigger shoulders and really big muscles? That would have been really helpful for me. But that's not what God wanted. God has a specific purpose for us. In the same way that these two dogs are really after a specific toy, God has a specific purpose for you. He's created you in a specific way. And so instead of arguing with God saying, why did you create me this way? Say, Lord, why did you create me this way? What great purpose is there in this? Because there probably is one. God doesn't do things by accident. And say, I trust you in this. It might not be the lot I would have picked for myself, but I trust that you picked it for me. And so I trust that there's something in this that I'm missing. And I'll go with you. And I'll trust you that it'll all work out in the end. And it'll work out, that I will see the purpose later on. I'll trust you in that. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't ask for help when things are going on. If my health was really bad, I wouldn't just say, well, God must have intended it that way. I'd go see a doctor. Well, I would pray first and ask God to heal me. But I would go see a doctor and see if there's something that can be taken care of, because there is sin in the world. The world is fallen. And so we do have medical issues. Take care of those things, right? If I have really horrible financial things going on, well, get help. Have someone help you with your finances. That kind of stuff. So I'm not saying we just say, okay, I'm content with my life. Oh, I'm not going to try. No, not that at all. But understand that there are some things in our life that God has created for us. And so in those areas, we're to thrive and say, yes, I'm not like everybody else, but God has created me for a specific reason. So I will trust him in it. And I will go with what he's called me to do. I'll go with who he's called me to be. So that's the message for today. I hope that's not too all over the place. And I hope you were able to receive